Okay, so today this video is going to be a Q&A video. And just FYI, I'm using my iPad because I dropped my iPhone in the pool and it's in the shop getting fixed. So anyways, I'm going to go to Instagram. If you're not already following me, I am Ciara Honeydip on Instagram and Twitter and pretty much all my social media. So if you want to go follow me, that's how you do so. The first question is from srich0507 and she says, what nationality are you? Nationality, I'm American. Ethnicity, I'm African American. Ever so often when I do these kind of videos, people ask me what my ethnicity is, if I'm mixed, what I'm mixed with, and I'm not. Not that I know of. I am black, African American, however you want to say it. So yeah. The Tahira B says, in college at any point were you confused on what to do when you found what you wanted to do? How did you stay on track? What motivates you every day to reach your goals? What makes it easier for you to reach them? Ooh, okay, that's a lot of questions in one. Okay, in college at any point was I confused on what I wanted to do? Yes and no. I pretty much went into college knowing what I wanted to do or thinking I knew what I wanted to do. I was pre-med, I was neuroscience, and I knew that I wanted to be a doctor. So yeah, that was why I chose what I wanted to do. I have a whole video on how later I decided that getting my PhD now is what I want to do, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, I was pretty sure in college what I wanted to do. I found what I wanted to do. How did I stay on track? Really just working hard and understanding that nothing in this life is going to come to me without working hard. I didn't grow up privileged. I didn't grow up getting, you know, money and things thrown at me. So I knew I was going to have to work hard if I wanted a nice car and a nice house and money to go on vacations and buy things. So that's what motivated me to stay on track and to reach my goals. Really, what motivates me every day to reach my goals is the fact that I'm dependent upon me. Nobody else is supporting me. I pay all my bills and I support myself. So it's a scary thing to think that, hey, if I don't work this month, then I'm gonna be out on the street. I mean, when you're an adult and you have bills, to me in itself, that motivates me every day. And then just the fact that people look up to me and I inspire people, I mean, you guys really keep me going also. So that motivates me. What makes it easier for me to reach my goals? Having a good support system. So having friends and family and my boyfriend, people that really support me and stand behind me and cheer me on, that is what makes it easier for me to reach my goals, because I feel like I have people rooting for me and cheering for me and wanting me to succeed. What hair extensions do you recommend? How do you budget your money, like making big purchases, getting an apartment? I love watching your videos. You're such an inspiration and have really inspired me. That's from Life as Renee, I think it is. Thank you so much. That inspires me that I inspire you. What hair extensions do I recommend? Well, I really recommend the ones I have in now. I do have some videos up on it already, but this is a U-part Brazilian straight hair from her hair company. And right now, this is my favorite hair. I also really like My Beautiful Hair clip-ins. I will link both below. How do I budget my money? I got a lot of questions on basically how I budget my money, how I save my money, how do I make big purchases, how am I going to live and go to school now and make money and save. I work by a zero-based budget. And if you don't know what a zero-based budget is, it's basically you account for every penny that is coming in and going out. At the beginning of the month, I just sit down, I look at how much money I have coming in and then what things I have to spend on money. Like for example, last month I had to buy books and they were like $300. So I had to figure out how I was going to fund that. So really it's all about, as far as budgeting goes, it's all about just making every penny accountable. So as far as like making big purchases, getting an apartment, things like that, my advice would be to save. And ideally you want to save at least 10% of every check or every time you get paid or every time you get money. You want to save at least 10%, but if you're really trying to like save up for something, you can save more, like 15%. A lot of that depends on your income, your job, if you're living alone or if you're paying rent, things like that. But if you're living with your parents, my best advice is to save, save, save. When I lived with my parents before getting my own place, I literally I was able to save pretty much all my paycheck because I really wasn't paying rent, I really wasn't paying food. I think I paid my cell phone bill and I bought gas in my car, and I went out with my friends on the weekends and things like that. But for the most part, I didn't shop a lot, I didn't buy things that I didn't need. I saved, and I was so thankful once I moved out and moved into my own place because I was able to pay cash for everything. I paid cash for all my furniture that you see here, I paid cash for it. Moving expenses, I paid cash. So really the biggest thing is to just save as much as you can. Cut out little expenses, like sometimes getting Starbucks 3 times a week, you don't really need to do that. Like I invested in a Keurig and I make my own coffee every week. Sometimes I still do go to Starbucks, but like I just try and it's a matter of balance. You have to figure out what things in life you want to splurge on and what things you can cut back on. So budgeting, saving, buying big purchases, it's all a matter of balancing things out, prioritizing things. For me, for example, I don't wear a lot of designer clothes or have a lot of designer handbags. And I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'm a beauty guru, or like I do beauty videos and stuff, but I don't have a lot of designer stuff. I really don't. So the place that I decide to spend more money on is where I live and the car I drive. Because to me, the place I live in is my environment that I'm in every day, and I'm gonna be driving in my car every day. So those things to me are worth it. I spend more on those, but I don't buy a lot of designer things. I don't really shop a lot in general. I try and buy things on sale. I don't go out to eat a lot. It's just I have prioritized what I want to spend my money on, and that's kind of how I do that. Hope that answers your question. What's the quickest way to lose weight? The quickest way to lose weight is to work out 5 days a week, do cardio every day, strength training 2 times a week, and do a calorie deficit. That was by Lind Zero. This is by Mocha 2001. She says, she loves my videos, keep up the good work. I give the best tips and advice. Thank you so much. How do you manage your everyday life in YouTube world and personal life? You seem very busy. You are exactly right. I am very busy, and it's only gonna get busier because now I'm adding in school in addition to everything else I have. And also trying to balance having somewhat of a social life, my relationship, my family, things like that. It's really hard. I've got to be honest with you guys that I haven't really figured that out yet. I tend to work a lot. My work over socializing and family, which I'm trying to work on. It's a constant balancing act. The best advice I can give is to set a time every day or every week to do specific things, to make the time for things that are important to you. Once a week, every day, me and my boyfriend had that day or that night that was our date night. Before I planned anything else, I knew to keep that spot open. I also had a family night once a week with my family where we go and have dinner and just hang out and chat and catch up and enjoy each other's company. So everybody else knew that Tuesday night, that's when I'm with my family. So for me, I have to aggressively take the time I need. I take Saturday mornings, like that is my me time. Saturday really is my day to just be lazy, to sleep in, to watch TV, watch Lifetime movies. I literally sat here and watched Lifetime movies all day yesterday and did like my planner crafts and decorated my planner. And you need that day to just recharge and, you know, just recharge your batteries. So you have to set boundaries and you have to stick by it. And that's the best way for me to manage. Abigail Copeland, Abigail says, how do you deal with negative people? I don't deal with negative people. Some people think that I'm mean when it comes to friendships and relationships. For me, the easiest thing is if there's somebody negative in my life and they're not adding to my life, I literally just cut them out and I keep it moving. And that sounds harsh, but I've learned the hard way. You cannot surround yourself with negative people. You can't entertain it. Don't even give it time. If it's not adding to your life, if it's taking away, just cut it out. I don't know, that's what I think. Haley Kamsey says, what did you eat as a vegan to build muscle and burn fat? I ate a lot of protein, so a lot of beans. I ate a lot of vegetables, fruit. I would say a lot of that, and that helped me build muscle but burn fat. How much cardio did I do when I started losing fat? I may need to do like a separate health and fitness Q&A, but I did cardio 5 days a week when I was losing the most fat. I need to get back on it though because I have gained some weight and it is not cute.